Hey guys, it's Marty from owingsart.com, and today we're going to take a look at these Caran Fancolor watercolor pencils. These pencils are really marketed for kids, and they're made in Switzerland at the Geneva workshop. They're made from environmentally sourced materials like sustainable forests and things like that. And there's a whole line of products that are marketed under the Fancolor banner to kids: markers, gouache, some different types of erasers, and fatter types of pencils. Here's a quick spec on these, but they're water soluble, they're break resistant, 3.5 millimeter core, comes in this variety of sets plus a 6-color metallic set. One thing that I always mention and try to remind pencil manufacturers is to please put the color name on the pencil itself. And again, here Caran has not done that, and mainly because the assumption is that no one's colorblind, everybody can see what the color is, or kids won't care or whatever. But they do have a color chart, but it's hard to find on their website. So again, you know, if you're going to make good quality pencils like Caran does, please print the color name on the pencil so that quick reference we can at a glance know that. That said, the color at the end, for those people who aren't colorblind or don't have trouble seeing colors, is really just the entire pencil length, runs the entire pencil length. Comes in that nice hinged tin, and I like it. I like the fact that they put it in a tin. It's nice, it's sturdy. So here I'm going to just lay down some quick dry color swatches with the pencil here, and you can see they go down nice and bright and vibrant. I'm not pressing too hard. And then I'll add just a little bit of water to them and watch what happens. Yep, these turn right into watercolor, and they dissolve very nicely. You can hardly see any remnant of pencil line underneath once the water hits the pencil mark. Now here I'm not really, the water pen is more dry than wet for the most part when I started off, so you can still see a few pencil lines there. But as I go further, I squeezed the pen a little bit more, and some water came down, and you can see there's no pencil marks once you add enough water. And just trying to go back here and show you what I mean here. So see, it pretty much takes care of business. The dissolvability is really good. So bottom line is they're comparable to other nice watercolor pencils as well. So no worries there, and I think they work great that way. I really like how the color goes down dry too. If you just wanted to do a dry drawing with these, the color is really nice. But again, the fabulous part about these pencils and why they're so cool is that, you know, in all watercolor pencils is you could just add a little water to them, and the whole property changes. All of the properties of the color and line work all change. And this is a good way to start for people who are a little bit frightened of watercolor itself. Just use a pencil, because you can get sort of some precision from a watercolor pencil that you can't from watercolors, and that's a nice way to begin. So let's take a quick look at the ratings here. So color, I gave it a 6 because, you know, it is a student grade pencil. It's still got every bit of the Caran quality in it, so the layering is nice and the pigments are good. Like I said, the dissolving got a really high rating here because it really dissolves well. Like I mentioned, the Caran quality, it's just excellent. I appreciate that these are environmentally sourced wood casings, and that Caran is responsible that way, and also, you know, safe for kids. They're also hexagonal pencils, so they won't roll off a tilted drafting surface. So overall, I give these a 6.5. Which is a good ranking, and I would do sketching with these, but not necessarily maybe finished work. I'll just point out that they're pretty expensive for, you know, what you get in terms of student grade pencils. So when you think about what you can go out there, and here we'll do some comparison here, what you can get when you go out there for less money. So it's $20 for those Fancolors. These Faber-Castell Art Grip pencils were about $7 for the same number of pencils, so less than half the price. And you can see here they're every bit as good, if not better, in some areas than these Caran in terms of just pure color. So here's Derwent Inktense compared to these. It's really not fair because Inktense is really an intense color. They're also not light fast, but you know, just comparing sort of student and artist grade pencils. Those are the another Caran Supra Color pencil, which is a step up from here, and you can see that it is a step up in terms of the brightness and vivid color there. I also like the Koh-i-Noor Mondeluz pencils, and I know that I have a video out on these as well, but if you take a look at them, look at how strong the color is. And no, okay, those are artist grade pencils, I understand, so the comparison isn't fair. So let's take a look at the Staedtler Ergosoft, which could maybe be a swing between artist and student grade, and they're definitely stronger. So let's take a look at the very best pencil that Caran makes, the Museum Aquarelle pencil, which is probably the best watercolor pencil in the world, in my opinion, for my money. And you can see that the colors are so much brighter and vivid in most of the areas. And also the Museum Aquarelles are very, very light fast in my tests. So that's great. And this is just comparison to other watercolor pencils that I've compared on the channel before. I've got a video where I do a watercolor comparison amongst 8 different types of pencils. So this gives you a little idea of the different comparisons and colors and stuff. So overall, you know, really nice student grade pencils, but again, they're very expensive. So, but what you pay for in that expense is the really high quality. I mean, no trouble sharpening these, no trouble erasing them, color dissolves nicely. So they're very nicely made pencils. I just, you know, had to knock them down a couple of points because the cost is so high. And when you're talking about kids' art materials, unless you're in a certain category of buying, it's maybe just a little out of reach for most people. And when you're talking about a set of 12 pencils costing you $20 US. You might be able to get these cheaper in Europe. Here though, they're a bit expensive. All right, time for a little sketching and painting demo. So what I'll do is I'll sketch just a quick city scene. This won't take long, and then I'll try to add some color to it with these pencils. I thought if I played some motivational music, it might help me draw better, but I'm not sure it did. Anyway, just having fun here with the final sketch, final touches of the sketching here. And then, you know, I'll go in and add some dry color. Then I'll take the aqua brush or water brush in and turn those dry colors into watercolor. And just a lot of fun to use these pencils. I like them. Yeah, these are pretty cool pencils, but you know, again, with the expense being pretty high for a kid's pencil, it might be a little out of reach for a lot of people. So, but I like it. It was fun to use, and you know, good fun. But anyway, I really appreciate all the questions and comments you guys send. So don't forget to keep those coming. Thanks for all the suggestions on supplies to review, and I love to hear your thoughts on them as well. Don't forget to subscribe and share the video if you found it helpful. Well, that's it today for this look at the Caran Fancolor watercolor pencils. This has been Marty for owingsart.com. Owingsart.com. So long, everybody. Have a great day.